Good morning. The Security Council has just discussed the most recent report of the Secretary General to the Council. That report is dated March the 6th, in which the Secretary General presented a number of recommendations with respect to the future of MINUSTAH and with respect to the presence and future role of the United Nations in Haiti. The Council commended the Haitian authorities and the Haitian people for the successful conclusion of the electoral process, and members of the Council placed emphasis on the achievements that have been noted in Haiti's democratic consolidation and stabilization thus far. Council members called on the Haitian authorities to use the window of opportunity that the completion of the electoral process now provides and the installation of all directly elected officials at all levels of governance since 2006 has brought about, and to address the many challenges which Haiti faces at the present time. Member states expressed their unwavering solidarity with the Haitian people and committed to continuing to support the development process in Haiti. The Council was cognizant of the progress which has been achieved in many areas in the country and took note of remaining challenges, acknowledged the recommendations presented by the Secretary General on the future configuration of the United Nations in the country. As you will have seen from the Secretary General's March 6 report, his recommendations foresee the closure of MINUSTAH within a 6-month period following the current end of mandate on April 15th, and the establishment of a smaller peacekeeping operation with a clear and precise focus on the rule of law, police development, good offices, and human rights. If the Council adopts these recommendations of the Secretary General, a new chapter would be opened in the partnership among the government, the international community, and the United Nations that would aim at ensuring the sustainability of the progress that has been achieved so far. Haiti will have the opportunity to leave the crisis mode, and it is now critical that together we enter this new phase in which the focus shifts from institutional shifts to institutional strengthening and reinforcement. This implies also investment in development and some humanitarian assistance, including to combat the transmission of cholera. Thank you very much.
Special Representative Honoré, it's Pamela Fall from CBS News. Thank you. Do you think that the short time, the 6 months that MINUSTAH is being, that the recommendation is to keep MINUSTAH around, is enough time to transition? Is there anything lost in terms of human rights and other assistance that will be lost by the closing of MINUSTAH and the transfer to this new one? And at least one Security Council diplomat just talked about reparations. Was that on your list at all, or discussions?
With respect to the time frame that the Secretary General has recommended, the mission has already begun to envisage how it would work within that time frame for the initial withdrawal, the gradual withdrawal of the military component, as the Secretary General has recommended, and the beginning of the reduction of the police component. We believe that with determination and with a disciplined approach to that time frame, that the 6 months will in fact be sufficient to achieve that goal. I do not hold the view that this period, or during this period, that the work that the UN system as a whole is doing in Haiti is going to be affected. It will be a process in which MINUSTAH will be engaging. The preparation for the successor mission, and of course it all depends on the decision that the Security Council will take, will commence. And there are some aspects of the human rights work which will continue because, of course, the Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights has a representation in Haiti, and that support will certainly continue to the Haitian authorities.
And on reparations?
This was a comment made by a member state. You have seen the new approach which the Secretary General proposed, which was adopted by the General Assembly in December, and that approach spoke of 2 tracks of support for the Haitian people. Track 2 speaks to material assistance to communities that have been affected. Thank you.
How much has actually been raised for track 2? That's what I guess that's one of the questions that's arisen. The UK on its way in talked about some kind of a contribution. It was unclear if that's only for track 1. He talked about systems and infrastructure. According to you, how much has been raised for track 2? And what about Gustavo Gallon's recommendation that there be some sort of a commission for remedies for those in particular who were injured by the cholera that most people believe the UN brought to the island? Do you believe that that's something that should be established?
The recommendations of the former independent expert for human rights are before the Human Rights Council, and the presidential statement that was issued by the Human Rights Council does in fact refer to the continuing work that the Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights will continue to do with the people of Haiti. I believe, therefore, that those recommendations will be recommendations that the Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights will continue to pursue with the government of Haiti. On the question of the specific amount that has been raised for track 2, I'm afraid I do not have a precise figure that I can give you right now, but I could always get that clear and get back to you with it.
Is it 10%? Is it more? Is it 10% of what Ban Ki-moon said? Is it less than 10%? Do you have a sense?
I would prefer to get a clear figure and give you precise information. Thank you.
Madame la représentante, une question en français. Vendredi dernier, le président élu s'est retrouvé dans une embuscade dans un quartier de la capitale. C'est ce qui laisse entrevoir que la situation de sécurité est très précaire. Ne trouvez-vous pas que c'est un peu prématuré, un retrait, la fermeture de la mission? Ou quelles sont les mesures qui vont accompagner cette fermeture pour permettre au gouvernement haïtien de mieux renforcer la sécurité dans le pays?
Les recommandations faites par le secrétaire général viennent suite à une évaluation stratégique que le Conseil de sécurité avait demandé au secrétaire général d'effectuer suite au processus électoral. Les membres du Conseil étaient unanimes ce matin dans leurs propos que ce processus électoral a vraiment ouvert la voie pour Haïti vers une nouvelle étape dans son développement. Il est lamentable l'incident survenu à Arcahaye lors du passage du cortège présidentiel. Arcahaye, comme vous savez, c'est une zone où pendant au moins une année et demie à peu près, il y a eu ces manifestations à cause de considérations de délimitation territoriale. Je pense que le président Jovenel Moïse avait déjà entamé du travail avec les communautés concernées à travers des émissaires qui ont participé dans des discussions. J'espère que la communauté va continuer sur la voie pacifique du dialogue avec les représentants du président et du gouvernement pour résoudre cette question. Et l'information que j'ai est que la police nationale d'Haïti a déjà procédé à l'arrestation de certaines personnes qui ont participé dans cet acte lamentable de jet de pierre contre le cortège présidentiel. En ce qui concerne le retrait de la MINUSTAH, depuis quelques années maintenant, le Conseil de sécurité met l'accent sur le fait que avec le changement de la situation en Haïti, on allait voir une nouvelle configuration de la présidence des Nations Unies en Haïti. Donc, l'idée du Conseil, quand il a demandé cette évaluation stratégique a conclu que le panorama sécuritaire est relativement stable, quoi qu'il y ait encore des fragilités, quoi qu'il reste encore du travail à faire, mais la police nationale d'Haïti est maintenant beaucoup mieux placée pour assurer la sécurité sur le territoire national. Et la recommandation du secrétaire général est qu'il y ait une mission de suivi avec un autre nom, avec un propos très spécifique. Et cette mission va continuer à accompagner la police nationale d'Haïti.
Une mission sécuritaire, bien évidemment, police et militaire.
Une mission dont la concentration sera l'état de droit, l'accompagnement de la police, les droits humains et les bons offices. Les militaires de la MINUSTAH vont se retirer progressivement, selon la recommandation du secrétaire général, dans une période de 6 mois après la fin du mandat actuel, qui est le 15 avril, mais le Conseil de sécurité doit prendre la décision sur la base de cette recommandation. Merci beaucoup.